Now, what does that mean? For me, it means this. This is how I've tried to exemplify commitment in my life. Commitment to me is wanting to fly jets bad enough, even after I was told by the wing flight surgeon at the Air Force Base where I attended undergraduate pilot training, Sheppard Air Force Base up in Wichita Falls, that he had to actually go back and check the design specifications of the ejection seat of the T-37 aircraft to see if I'd clear the tail if I ever had to eject out of the aircraft because I was too big to fly. Commitment to me is being informed by an Air Force study that the life expectancy of an A-10 pilot, if war would ever break out against the former Soviet Union, when the Soviets would cross from former East Germany across the Fulda Gap into West Germany, that the life expectancy of an A-10 pilot would have been 15 minutes, because an A-10 would have been shot down every 15 minutes. Commitment to me is flying on the wing in fingertip formation in either Western Europe or the northern part of Iraq, where the weather can be so socked in, kind of like how it has been around here in the North Texas area for the last few days, where all you can see is a flashing wingtip light, a flashing light on top of his fuselage, on the bottom of his fuselage, as well as in his nose cone, holding that formation for sometimes hours on end, trusting your flight lead not only to navigate the weather, but to also navigate the terrain so you can get into your target area to accomplish your mission. Commitment to me is going through an NFL training camp in Wichita Falls, Texas, or in Austin, Texas, where it's 105 degrees in the shade. Just finished a morning practice, laying on a training table. I just sweat over 15 pounds of water weight, IV stuck in each arm to stop the cramping. But not only fighting those physical effects, fighting the mental effects of wanting to call it quits, because I had to go out there and do it again in 2 or 3 more hours. And you multiply that over not just 4 to 5 days, but for 5 to 6 weeks, and multiply that over a 9-year playing career. That's almost a year of NFL training camps. And finally, commitment to me is reaching out to tackle a 240-pound running back in a Monday night football game against the Washington Redskins. But reaching out to tackle that 240-pound running back in a 340-pound offensive guard is tackling me from behind. And yes, holding is legal in the NFL. But as I'm tackling that 240-pound running back, that 340-pound guard is tackling me, and we fall into that great heap of human flesh. And in the NFL, you want to get your statistics so everybody else piles on, but my right arm is stuck above my head, and I can feel as 1,000+ pounds of human flesh piles on top of me, my lat muscle tear. But I know that I couldn't pull myself out of the game because there's nobody behind me to accomplish my job at that position for that series. That's how I've tried to exemplify commitment in my life. You see, commitment to me is more than just words. It's your thoughts, it's your actions. It defines who you are as an individual. It's your character. And to me, commitment is about having a plan and working that plan. It's about what you do when you reach those pitfalls or those crossroads in life. It's about what do you do when things don't necessarily go as planned. But I think even more challenging, it's what do you do when you have accomplished what you set out to do? What do you do when you are on top? How do you continue that success?